Howdy, folks. How are we doing on this fine Tuesday, August 17th?
I'm doing good. I see the new AirPods. Oh, wait, no, the old AirPods.
These are the old ones. I just got done cooking, and my hands feel a little greasy, so I don't want to touch my new ones yet. That makes sense.
That can't be the reason.
That is the reason. Is that okay?
No, just wash your hands.
Well, I did wash them, but they still feel just a little bit slimy, and I can't deal with it. Like, I'm not working out with my new AirPods right now. I gotta let them get a little old before I grunge them up.
I won't ask any more questions because then I think we're going to discover more that you actually might have a problem.
Some people call it a problem. Other people call it a perfection.
I don't understand the logic, though. So your hands are too greasy. So what's the threshold of, okay, now it's okay. It doesn't matter if my hands are greasy. I can touch my AirPods.
It's a tough call. It's like anything. When you get a new phone, you're very careful with how you put it. What you don't want to get a scratch on the screen.
Yeah, but I don't use I don't use my old phone until then.
But there comes a point. Well, or wouldn't you be so lucky? I am lucky enough to have 2 sets of AirPods. I make a lot of money from this gig. The corporate, it happens to what, pays me a lot. Not sure about you. They said it was 50-50, but it doesn't sound like it. Oh, nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Yikes.
No, I've lost. I'm actually deep in the red right now.
Okay.
This isn't actually even my apartment.
Oh. Are you crashing somewhere? Or
I'm just crashing. You see all these clothes behind me? I don't even have a closet. I just tossed them back there. Nice.
Who are you staying with?
His name's Rob.
Rob. How do you know him?
Yeah. I met him at a gas station, actually. Said, come around back. I got something for you. Turned out I didn't have anything.
Okay.
It was just drugs. And things went, in either direction, and he asked me to live with him.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, tell Rob anytime he wants to come on as a guest, he can. But until then, we will keep on keeping on. Go ahead and crank it. Beer of the week.
It's amazing how rusty my improv skills are. That was brutal. Time for beer of the week.
Zip.
Zap. Okay.
Zap.
Maybe I still got it.
Yep. You still got it.
Yeah. I'm actually being asked to speak to a class this week about improv.
Wow. What
I'm nervous.
What level of improv is this class?
They're pretty experienced. It's like these kids are paying, a decent amount to be there for this seminar. They're middle schoolers.
Okay.
So
but
they're paying to be at the school.
That counts.
Yeah. So you could say my first paid teaching gig for improv.
Actually, pressure's up because those parents are paying good money for their kid to have a good education.
Yeah. Like, who's this kid?
Who's this kid teaching improv to my kid?
Yeah.
Why don't we have some scholar teaching mathematics? Instead, we've got Jimmy teaching improv. Where is my money going?
It's true. It's true. But they refer to me as a professional improviser. I mean, people have paid to see me do improv. Did I see any of the income? No, but I was just happy to be there.
I think what we call that in showbiz is semi-pro. You are working for a professional organization. They're getting paid for what you're putting out, but the money ain't going to you. It's going to the big man.
Fair enough.
That's America.
I don't blame them. Beer of the week. I've got Coastal Love. like I said, money's been tight over here, and we bought a lot of. Oh, wait, what?
That's magic, folks.
How do you have Coastal Love too? Did I give you that?
No, they sell it at the Orlando Publix too, Jimmy. You ain't that special.
Yeah, I thought it was special up here.
We've already done Coastal Love.
I know, I did it a while ago. Wonderful IPA.
Sorry if I'm fidgeting a lot. I'm kneeing. I'm on my knees.
Why?
So
Are you? Oh, you're in your room right now?
Yeah.
It's gonna be an uncomfortable 30 minutes for you right now that you're just gonna do this whole episode from your knees.
Yeah, and man, my knees are sensitive. I'm hurting. It's a great
Cindy
beer.
back there?
We've already. Oh, Cindy. Cindy is Robert's daughter. Rob's daughter.
No, she's actually mine. I just brought her with me.
Okay, you see, you
Left Rudy.
You blocked me. You blocked me. Your
That's
improv
true,
skills
that wasn't
are.
block-
Come on, man.
See, I thought I was adding to it. Darn it.
Zip.
I know nothing anymore. Like, I was trying to think of, like, I'm pretty sure the question's going to come, like, what's your favorite improv game? It's like, I don't even know. I don't know what game used to come up that I'm like, yeah, this was my favorite improv game that would happen.
Yeah.
Spotlight?
Ooh,
What game did I
gosh.
like?
Spotlight's brutal. That's a tough
I
game.
liked I think I liked Spotlight.
I liked One Voice Expert.
That was a fun one. If you gelled well with the other person.
Yeah.
If they're like my skills right now and they just roll right over you, then it's a brutal show.
You block. I called Cindy Louise, Rob's daughter, for the people that are listening. It would have been
Yeah.
funny. And
All I
you
had to
said
say was yes.
yes and. But you said no.
I said, no, that's just my cat. Like, what?
Like, that is improv 101. Whoa, dude, look at the tree. That's not a tree. That's a house. That's what you just did to me. I said that is a human being, and you said that's not a human being. That's a cat, and now I feel like an idiot for the rest of the show. I don't trust you.
And that scene was going nowhere with what I called Cindy. It was just gonna go
Mine
nowhere.
was going somewhere.
Yeah, it could have been I was dating. Cindy and I were actually together.
Right.
We haven't told Rob yet.
Right.
God.
Anywho, it's a good beer. We've already reviewed it. We don't need to bore the listeners with another review. It's a great beer. Coastal Love, Wicked Weed Brewing out of Asheville, North Carolina.
That was funny. But I'm even more nervous for this class now, even though it's a bunch of middle schoolers who they're probably just gonna make fun of me. That's the biggest thing. I'm terrified of them. So we'll see how it goes.
Middle schoolers can be brutal.
Brutal. Tough years,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what burns my biscuit? We're already 8 minutes in. All right. I have it this week.
Yes.
And what my burns my biscuit is actually going to feed over a little bit into what we are doing today, ranking some of the best shows from the 90s and 2000s in our book. It's not an extensive list. There's a lot of shows out there, but we will rank them. But something that burns my biscuit, and this, I couldn't find really something to encapsulate it very well in a picture. This is a tweet that one day each of us burned a CD for the last time, but we didn't know it was the last time, which that's actually it's a sweet tweet. Yeah. There was one time it was the last time we burned a CD. Big whoop.
That's like there one time was your last. Sorry, just totally derailed your Burns My Biscuits.
No, go for it. Hey, I already blocked you in your improv game.
All right, guys, let me tell you what burns my biscuits about this. No, but that is like the tweet. No, it's not a tweet, just a saying. You didn't know the last time when you went to play outside. That last time you played outside, that was the very last time.
That one actually
that'll get you crying on a Monday night.
Yeah, that one actually hit me hard. Also, the one it's like for your like Call of Duty group back in the day. Like there was one time that everyone was on at one time, and that never happened again.
One final
And none
sign-off.
of us knew. All of us logged off that night, said good night,
Okay.
and none
Gotta
of
go
us
to bed,
knew.
guys. Wow.
I can't even think about that. It's honestly making me sad.
Mm.
But what burns my biscuit? And honestly, we have so many of these. Sometimes I don't know if they do interlap. But what burns my biscuit is when people glorify the past when it really wasn't that much different or better than today. Like, I'm trying to, like, when people talk about old TV shows, they'll say like they don't make shows like this anymore. They actually do. Like there's good, decent kids TV shows out there. We're just adults now, and it's not enjoyable for us anymore. Same thing with video games. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, everyone says, oh, that was the greatest video game. There's nothing like that. The thing that was good about that game is all of our friends were playing. Then we got older, we got jobs, we went to college, and just no one had as much of time. But now, like kids in high school, they're going through the same thing we did. So there are Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was their Fortnite a few years ago. I don't know what game is super popular now because no one could get a godforsaken PS5. But
can't find it.
People glorify, the 90s and 2000s, act like these were just beautiful times to be alive. Some stuff was simpler, right? Social media wasn't as much of a thing. It was like the beginnings of MySpace. But like stuff was still hard. Like people still were going through life. Life wasn't easy. The difficult parts of life were still there, but we show these parts of history and we're like, oh, I'm in the wrong time period and stuff. It's like, you're really not. You're just in a different time period with different scenarios. And then honestly, that's a different burns my biscuit. But when people say I was born in a different time period, that kills me. It's like like people are like I should have been born during the 20s. It's like what alcohol was illegal, and then we're like about to go into the Great Depression, right? Wasn't that the 20s? So it's like
yeah. No, well, the 20s, the 20s was the Roaring 20s, right? Yeah. Right past after the Great Depression, right?
Yeah, but still, like a normal sickness would kill you back then. Like it wasn't a great time to be alive either.
Yeah,
but that's a totally what burns my biscuit. But I hate people that glorify, like times of our childhood, saying life doesn't exist like this anymore because it does. Yeah. It's just for the children nowadays.
For example, like you give me any TV show back then, sure, we loved them. They're great TV shows, but whoa, easy there. We
whoa, I didn't see the language.
Easy. We have little tiny children that listen and watch the show. Little children. But what I was going to say is like Zoe 101 or something like that. You go back and watch that. That show
garbage TV show.
Really, all the as you watch those shows as an adult, other than like some very specific ones, a lot of them just aren't that good. But you love them when you were a kid. That's what they're made for. They're kid shows. So people think that the times that they enjoyed life the most was the greatest time, and to them it is. But that doesn't mean it was the greatest time for everybody.
No, like, that Zoe 101's a great example because I remember watching, I was enthralled with that show as a child. I forget who her love interest was, but you remember that, like, it was like the season finale when he texted her true feelings and she like lost her phone.
Yeah.
Like that was like, I didn't know what to do with myself in that moment. I couldn't wait till the new season comes out. You go back and watch those shows and it is literally hot garbage. It is so bad, but it was made for children. We're like, this is a great show.
So they're good memories. You can cherish that time, but realize that time, for people, there's people in 2005 that were 40 years old and was like, this, I hate right now.
Yeah.
You loved it because you were a kid.
Yeah. They were about to go through an economic crisis.
Right. Right.
You know what burns my biscuit is the Great Recession.
You know what burns my biscuit is poorness.
Okay, so that does feed over into what we're doing today. So we talked, Zoe 101's a great example, and that is on our list today, is ranking some shows of the 90s and 2000s.
Whoever is Mackenzie McNeil is out of control on the comments.
I think she's a bot, actually.
She says music was better then and everyone knows it. I mean, I disagree.
Yeah,
like what music was better then?
Actually, I'll follow that. Music was better then, but it's
all
it's
of my
relative.
favorite
Like,
bands
kids
ever
nowadays
are all of my favorite
like,
bands and artists ever are right now.
I don't know. I think the best music was like early 2010s. But
name your favorite band or group from early 2010.
I'm saying, well, like Imagine Dragons, their stuff came out what, 2013? Like their best album. That's my favorite.
So we're talking about 2010 and beyond. I'm with.
Yeah, I'm saying early 2010s.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you.
I'm saying nowadays, but like there's going to be kids now that are like, it's going to be like 2016 and they'll be like, there was nothing like I don't even know. Travis Scott was like, you guys don't even know music like him.
Now,
you know,
I'm a big
like Frank Sinatra was I mean, Frank Sinatra's great. But like people are like that, he's a banger back in the day.
Yeah. But I'm a big because I'm a big classic rock fan. There isn't music like that anymore, but that's okay. Like I think there's not music like Frank Sinatra anymore, and that's okay. It was great for that time period. It's still enjoyed now, and now we move on. Each time period has their different top songs, top artists, and I think that's okay. We got to stop living in the past, folks. Live in the here and now. Here and now. That's a song. Country song.
Yeah. Country's never going to be good. Now, newer country's better.
Country's never going to be good.
Yeah. That's just my opinion.
And you can have that. This show is about being able to have opinions.
All right, so we're going to start off. I'm going to start with a tough one because I'm going to pull this one out. I thought of this one last minute when I was making this list.
For those that are listening, we have our standard ranking system up, and we have shows that we're ranking. Good explanation?
Yeah, it's a great one. And they're ranked S through F. S is the best.
I'll never understand that, but
follow the rules or get out. All right, Danny Phantom. This is a tough one to start off because we need some benchmarks to base off of. I feel like this is going to be one we're going to move around.
To me, Danny Phantom
was an enjoyable show.
Very enjoyable, and it screams summer. Like that show, watching it during the summer. Don't know why. Yeah, that's when I watched it. It
screams summer?
Yep. To me.
Huh. That's like the last season. It's probably be the bottom of the seasons I would relate to that show.
I would put it C.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think it lasted that long.
It actually lasted probably longer than you think, but it just, I don't know. I feel like we're going to move that down. All right. Why do I keep clicking away?
Man, you have a lot of shows.
Rocket Power. I do.
Yeah. I mean, Rocket Power is one of the best. Like I said, I don't know. I could go back and watch that now. It might be stupid, but at the time, I loved it.
Yeah. I wanted to be them.
Yeah, and the theme song, it's just the best. Like Rocket Power is one of, if not the best cartoon ever made.
Really?
Yeah. I have one that I put ahead of it.
I'll give it an A. Right? Rocket Power is great. It's not the S though.
I know what the S is, yeah.
We got some bangers on this list. So there could be multiple S's. You don't understand how this game works. There could be multiple of each letter.
I know exactly which one. I know exactly which singular one I'm going to put at S.
Okay. All right. How about this one? Lizzie McGuire. Great show.
I was a fan. It got really weird nearing the end. The Lizzie McGuire movie was ridiculous. Good, but that's one.
8th grade.
If you never watch when you're older, it forever lives in you love it. Yeah. It'll ruin it if you watch it when you're older.
We're talking about a guy that basically kidnapped an 8th grader while she was on a trip with her school in Italy and made her into a pop star because she looked like his ex-lover. Or were they brother-sister? No, they weren't brother-sister.
I don't know, dude.
It was
remember
weird.
It way better than I do.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, jeez. I'd go C.
Just because it probably would have been B, but the Lizzie McGuire movie probably brings it down. I
think
hated
so.
the little cartoon in it too.
Oh yeah, when they do like episodes, they're like all the cartoon.
Yeah, loved Gordo though.
Great I loved Gordo. Yeah.
Let's bring a classic in here, a banger. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Not gonna talk about Sweet Life on Deck. That show was just an abomination.
Yeah, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, awesome show. This was peak. I just loved it, man. I loved it.
Yeah, I could watch this show now, I think, and still like it. B.
Okay, A. Sorry, dude. Jeez.
I'm gonna have to give this one A. I was thinking S, but I don't think.
No, I know the singular one that's gonna be S.
There can be multiple S's.
I agree. A is a good choice. It's a great show.
So now we've ranked 4 at this point. Rocket Power and Sweet Life of Zack and Cody are both at A, and Danny Phantom and Lizzie McGuire both at C. But there's a lot of other letters out there.
That's fine. You picked good shows.
Yeah. That's the problem. I was going through this. I'm like, I'm just picking shows that I liked. Like I needed to find 90 shows that I was like, I actually don't like this show.
Yep.
All right. Mackenzie's just spamming the comments right now.
That's okay. I love it. Love the.
Yep. I got to pick one in between
the enthusiasm. Here. What is this?
Naked Brothers Band.
Oh, are you joking?
What a great! You did not like the Naked Brothers Band?
No, I think I maybe watched one episode. This show was so stupid.
No.
Yes, well, this is.
I guess they had the movie first. The movie was great.
I don't remember it at all. This is maybe I was too old at this point. This is an F.
Not an F. Naked Brothers Band was fantastic.
When did Naked Brothers Band come out? I gotta know how old I was here because I don't remember this impacting my life one bit.
Let me look it up. Naked Brothers Band.
Also, very inappropriate name for.
True, they were children.
A Nickelodeon show.
First episode date was 2007.
2007.
So you were 12.
I was too old.
You were 12.
You can't be in 7th grade watching Naked Brothers Band. I'm sorry.
Well, then lock me up because I was. Great show. I'll give it a D. You want to I guess we have to compromise here. You said F?
Yeah.
We'll go in between. We'll give it an E. Ridiculous though. Come on. It's a great show. I'm trying not to hit us with these bangers, but I gotta go. Banger right here.
S.
I can still watch this show to this date. And
always. I can watch
just as funny.
That show's an S. That show is geniusly written, unbelievable characters. It's
still going strong. Oh, SpongeBob. We haven't even said the name yet.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
People listen. Yeah.
They know what we're talking about.
If this is on TV, I mean, I'll sit down and watch it. It is a great show.
It's unbelievable. I mean, and the older you get, the more you pick up on. It's unreal.
Yeah, those jokes that missed you as a kid.
Yep.
That is one of the funny things about getting older. Is a lot of these shows you're like, holy crap! I did not notice that they said that back in the day.
They need to appeal to a broader audience.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the sexual tension show.
Yep.
Show that its demise was brought because the star got teen pregnancy. Zoe 101. Yep. Nothing like it.
Yep. Like I said, this is one that I loved watching, and then I saw a couple episodes in my later years, and it is absolute garbage. So
why were all these kids at boarding school?
Right.
And there's never really a reason why all these kids' parents were sending them to boarding school.
And it was just an unreal campus. They were on a college campus. What grade were they even in?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was supposed to be middle school.
They were either in 8th grade. They were either in 8th grade or freshmen in college. I'm not sure which.
Yeah.
I go
awful show now.
Honestly, I go D. It's just not. It knew what it was doing for us. It entertained us, but it's just not a well-made show. What do you think?
D.
I'm just because there's nothing there.
Me. I love.
It's not on the same level as Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah, it's true. Let's throw Danny Phantom down. That is not a C.
It just screams summer to me, man. That's why I have it there.
It's like a show about a ghost. Like, there's nothing summer about Danny
It was
Phantom.
on in the summer. That's when the new seasons came out.
Oh. I didn't even know when the new seasons came out. All right, how about this one? Ed, Ed, and Eddie. A very
I didn't watch
controversial
those.
show. It was a
Yeah.
little disturbing at times.
This is a classic, though. I didn't watch a lot of Cartoon Network, but this was like, I mean, Ed, Ed, and Eddie was it. It was like, if you watch Cartoon Network, this was the show.
You never liked this show, though.
No, I never really watched it.
This show gave me like with the the food that you'll see in shows and like sticks with you. You're like, I've always wanted to try that. The Jawbreakers in this. I always wanted to try the Jawbreaker.
I go and see Jawbreakers if I'm somewhere, I still don't understand how they work. Like
how do you suck on it?
I don't understand it.
It's just you keep it in your mouth until it dissolves.
Wow. I've never seen one. I've never seen someone just walking around with it.
Yeah, I've never actually seen anyone purchase a Jawbreaker. But Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Yeah, this is your call, man. I don't know. I think it's a classic.
I'm gonna give it E. I tried to like this show.
Wow.
I really did as a kid.
Okay.
I really wanted to like it, but it just wasn't that good. And they were kind of mean.
Yeah, they're jerks.
And I'm pretty sure they played on the kid on the left being mentally challenged, and looking back on it now, it seems a little messed up. It does. Yeah. So that's that. Another Cartoon Network. Now this one.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
If you're ever homesick, this is what you would watch as a child.
Yeah, I will. This one, the only reason I'm saying B, it is super entertaining and it's funny and it's very it's kind of deep because not a lot of what's the word, lines in it. Like Courage doesn't say anything and there's not that many characters. The episodes can be a little repetitive.
Sounds great.
The episodes can be a little repetitive, but the feeling it gets, it's a great show and it's so unique. I'm saying B, dude. Am I crazy to say that?
No, I don't think you're crazy.
I don't think I am either.
It was easily my favorite Cartoon Network show as a child.
Easily, yep.
Like Courage and Tom Jerry, and Tom. I don't have Tom and Jerry on here, but Courage would bring me comfort when I was homesick with the flu as a child.
Yep.
Great show. I think the mom recently just died, the voice of the mom, which is really sad. It was a scary show too. Some of those. Sorry, let me just bring that up. All right, we got like four more.
Yeah,
we got four more. A classic, Even Stevens.
Oh,
I couldn't find one. I couldn't find one that had the name on it.
Dude, this is an A all day. The Even Stevens movie could put this up to an S, but I'm not going to let myself get crazy here.
What's
Beans? Freaking Beans?
Oh, great show. My favorite thing. Remember when Shia LaBeouf went through that like binge watching of all of his movies and TV shows he's ever been? My favorite thing was watching him watch back Even Stevens.
Yeah. Wait, dude,
you never really did comedy after that. Oh, you said A?
Oh, well, I'm saying A.
Yeah.
I didn't like the sister.
Yeah. What was the line in the Even Stevens movie when they got caught? We used to always say it.
Yeah, it's like you're on the show or something like that.
Something like that. Why can't I remember that? We used to always say that. What a great movie. It was probably one of the best Disney Channel original movies.
Yes.
That or the Merman movie.
Disney Channel movie.
Which, talking about the Merman movie, I do want to. So next week we're gonna have Olivia Dickey on the show, or our next show. I don't know if we're gonna have one next week.
Yeah,
she runs. Yeah, she runs a mermaid party business. Yep. So we have a lot of questions pertaining to how our business is going, how that's going, but also we want to dig deep into the existence of mermaids.
Yeah, and I'm wondering how she captured as many mermaids as she did.
Yeah, and where's she keeping them?
Yep.
Does she just have a pool in her backyard? Just feeds them every once in a while? What was the Merman movie called on Disney Channel? Great movie. I bet I'd go back and watch that. I'm like, this is ridiculous, though.
Something like fish tail, scales, fish scales.
No, Fishtails was another interesting movie, but
The Luck
okay.
of the Irish Disney Channel original is good too.
Oh, great. I maybe we should do Disney Channel original movies next.
Smart
There's
House.
some I forgot it. Oh my gosh. What about the basketball one with the twins? I used to love that movie.
Double Trouble or something like that.
Yeah. Just a ridiculous movie. All right, here's another one. We'll keep it moving. Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Loved this show. It does not get nearly enough love.
This show makes me think of Halloween holiday time. I don't know why.
Huh.
Yeah, this is a B, I think, right? It's a great show.
Yeah. I try to think of the shows as a kid like I would never like if I saw it was on, absolutely that's what I was watching. Like if one of these, if like Danny Phantom was on, yeah, or any of these down here, I was like, I can skip over that.
Yep.
Great show.
Yeah, Danny Phantom might be too high, but that was the first one we ranked, so I was feeling good.
Yeah, D. Throwing it down to D.
Okay.
I made the decision.
We need an F.
All right. I know. All right, we got 3 left. One of them,
oh, Cat Dog. Dude. Cat Dog, come on now.
Cat Dog. Great show.
Cat Dog. Oh, that is a great show.
Whoa. I just saw this comment. Mackenzie says, I haven't seen like a third of these shows. And she was only born a year and a half after me. That's crazy. Do shows have that many, like, is it that generational?
Well, like, for example, maybe it was just us because, for example, Rocket Power, Cat Dog, even SpongeBob. Everyone's seen SpongeBob, but like those shows are like they came out early '90s, like before we were born.
But they were still going.
They're still going.
Still show them,
right? But yeah. All right, moving on.
That's ridiculous.
Cat Dog.
A third?
I think Cat Dog's a B.
Yeah, Cat Dog was a great show. Great show.
Another just like super unique. And just I think
wasn't
I can
really
appreciate
a plot at all.
Yeah. I think a lot of these like the cartoons I think make it better. Like there's a larger what you can do a lot more with it.
Yeah.
You can't do Cat Dog with humans.
No. That's the human centipede.
So, I mean, jeez. All right, Rugrats. Another classic. I love Rugrats. I can appreciate it. It's not one of my favorites. The Rugrats movie was cool. Reptar, remember the VCR was like green.
Reptar. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I forgot they used to do that. Or was it orange? Or the Nickelodeon on orange? But
yeah, one of them was orange, one was green. But that one, like, I didn't get excited when it came on, and it was also always on. I'd go C.
Okay, I'm gonna throw Naked Brothers Band down to F, just so we have something down there. You're welcome.
And it deserves to be there. I mean, Naked Brothers Band doesn't even come close to these.
What about like Crazy Car? Great song.
I'm not
Crazy Car.
Crazy Car. Okay, I know that song.
You remember? Throwback.
I remember. I just don't remember there being a show for it. I remember them coming on like singing songs. I don't remember there being an actual show.
There was a movie, and then the movie was so good and so mesmerizing and beautiful that they decided to make a show.
Better than Camp Rock?
Oh, we need to do Disney Channel original movies next. Camp Rock, man.
Yeah, Mackenzie said Rugrats was scary. I agree. It can be a little frightening. It's
the Rugrats movie I remember being a little scary. What about also when what was that weird time period where they showed them as adults?
Yeah.
Or it was like Rugrats like teenagers. What a weird time.
Yeah, Rugrats got a little weird.
Yeah. But maybe they were hoping people had watched it. No, but it was still when we were kids. They're like, let's just make these guys adults. No one wanted to see that. It was Tommy was still just like he was like old and bald.
Yeah,
it was bad. All right, the Holy Grail. I mean, there isn't a better show than this, in my opinion.
Really?
Drake and Josh.
I mean,
I think Drake and Josh is single-handedly the best Nickelodeon show ever made.
Better than SpongeBob.
Yes.
Wow. So I'm with you that Drake and Josh, out of all of these, except for SpongeBob, out of all these, I would get the most excited for. I could not wait to watch Drake and Josh. I agree. I think it's an S.
But I think absolutely an S.
But I think SpongeBob, to me, I'm much more likely to go watch SpongeBob now than Drake and Josh.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I will say, if these two are at a tie, and we're gonna talk about the Drake and Josh movie that was like centered around Christmas, and then we're gonna talk about the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, which is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen in my life. And I was crying in the movie theater when I remember as a child when the Goofy Goober song came on at the end, like there was just nothing like that. Then SpongeBob SquarePants takes the gold. I guess. Listen, I guess we're comparing apples and oranges here. Once we got a cartoon, then one was a true story.
Yeah, and I also think it helped with Drake and Josh. We watched it. It was the perfect timing for us. The age we were, everything lined up perfectly. Drake and Josh was it, man.
Yeah, I watched that through high school.
Like, yeah, Mackenzie says SpongeBob's world is timeless. The Drake and Josh universe has an expiration date. That's beautifully said. I agree.
What a great thesis.
I remember, as we wrap up here, because iCarly, I enjoyed iCarly, and I remember I didn't really want to tell people. I didn't want to really tell people I watched iCarly, and then Victorious came out. Victorious and what's the other show?
Victorious had its moments.
Charlie.
Good Luck Charlie was a good show.
That's when I knew, Jim. That's when I knew it was time to hang up the cleats. Yep. Not saying it wasn't a good show, but for me, it was. I mean, pretty sure I was in high school at that point. Pretty sure I was in high school.
No, we were definitely. But I enjoyed Good Luck Charlie. I didn't. My show that called it for me was Hey Jesse. I was like, this is it. Like, I think people actually enjoy the show, and it's not good.
Yeah, I don't even know what Hey Jesse is.
There you go. It was with Debbie Ryan. She was she was like the nanny.
Yeah. By that time, man, I was already watching the news.
Yeah, smoking weed.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm happy. I think I'm happy with this list.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid list. I don't think we have any like too crazy opinions on here. It was hard finding shows I didn't like.
I will say, Ed and Eddie, you're going to get some flack for putting it that low. I can't speak on it, but that is like a classic Cartoon Network.
I just didn't. I wanted to like it as a kid. I don't know why. I wanted to be like a Cartoon Network kid, and I just was never. Yeah. I was never that.
I remember when you would go into a separate room to watch it while I'm in the other room watching my stuff, watching Rugrats or Rocket Power. I meant not Rugrats. Yeah. I didn't love it.
I wanted to be different.
Rocket Power is so good. SpongeBob's the best. Jimmy says Drake and Josh.
I do say Drake and Josh. Nothing like it. Drake's kind of went off the deep end a little bit. Seems all a little bit messed up. SpongeBob's still going strong. So maybe it is SpongeBob.
Okay. Right. Well, we will no show next week. The following Tuesday, and we will hopefully have Olivia Dickey, the mermaid of the South, will be on the show to talk about her and all her mermaids. And we're going to get to the bottom of this. We are going to figure out, are these mermaids here to stay, or are they simply a product of evolution?
What do you think, Cindy?
What do you think, Rob's daughter?
No, it is not Rob's daughter.
Oh, man.
If you're just tuning in, that makes 0 sense. Y'all have a good week. We'll see you when we see you.
Next Tuesday.